New features and changes with the update for 2/16/2009. Credit application. You will now be able to import referrals and leads from the internet, including your own website, directly into the SmartLot credit application. The credit application information can then be imported into the worksheet and into MicroBilt. Worksheet. Allow importing previous client data into the worksheet. Import client information into the worksheet from the credit app, and import client information from MicroBilt credit report and run MicroBilt credit reports from the worksheet. Trade-ins. Trade-ins are now loaded into the system automatically when the trade is created. The trade-in is loaded into the holding pen. When the sale is made final, the vehicle is then moved to in-service. The trade-in can be forced to load directly into the inventory by clicking on the control menu item on the sales screen, and then click on the top menu item, Load Trade Vehicle to Inventory. In this case, it will not go to the holding pen. Instead, it will go straight to inventory for sale. The trade-in can also be forced to load directly into inventory by going to the Trade Information window and clicking on the Load Traffic Info to Database button. In this case, it will not go to the holding pen. Instead, it will go straight to the inventory for sale. The system can also be set not to load the trade-in automatically into the holding pen. This is set up in Lot Setup on the Miscellaneous tab. It then will require manual loading the vehicle through Add New Vehicle. The system will now try to automatically reconnect the server if a computer is disconnected from the server. The system can be set up to schedule automatic database saves. To set up this feature, go to the main switchboard, click on Control, and then click on the third menu item, Auto Database Save Setup. The setup screen will be displayed. For data from a previous client into the worksheet, click on Control, then click on Get Previous Client Information. As you can see, there's a new box on the worksheet. Click the down arrow to list all the clients that are in the system. Then select the client and click on it. And as you can see, all the client's information is now loaded into the worksheet. To set up the Auto Database Save, click on Control and click on the third menu item, Auto Database Save Setup, and the setup window will then be displayed. As you can see, the defaults have already been set. The path for the save files is C:\DB autosave. It's set for a daily save. In the event you do a weekly save, it's set for Sunday, and it's also set for a full save at 20:30 or 8:30 at night. If you want to accept the default, simply click on Autosave On and then click OK, and it will do a full save at 8:30 at night every day. The difference between a full save and a basic save is that the full save will save all databases related to SmartLot, whereas a basic save will only save the critical databases and not the ones that can be reconstructed. This will save disk space. You can set this save up on as many computers as you like, and this helps in the event that the server fails and you will have multiple backups. To set up the system not to automatically load trade-ins to the holding pen, click on Lot Setup. In Lot Setup, click on the Miscellaneous menu item, and on the Miscellaneous screen, click block Add Trade-in to Lot. And now the trade-in will not be automatically added to the lot. You will have to do it manually by going to Add Inventory. If you want to place a trade-in vehicle immediately into inventory, click Control on the menu bar and then click Load Trade Vehicle to Inventory. This will put the vehicle into inventory immediately without first placing it into the holding pen or being in service. Another way you can put a trade-in vehicle immediately into inventory is go click on Trade-in and then click on the button Load Trade Info to Database. This will also place the vehicle into inventory without first placing it into the holding pen or being in service. A new feature has been added that allows you to import data from your website or from cars.com, Cars Direct, and so on. To import data from the internet, click on the Import menu item, and as you can see, you have AutoTrader Lead, AutoTrader Referral, Cars.com, Cars Direct, your own website, or VX.com. If the internet site that you're using is not on this list, it will be added on your request. To import data from the internet, go to your website and put the cursor at the beginning of the data where you want to start importing from. Now hold down the left mouse button and drag the mouse to highlight the data that you're interested in. And then click Control C. After having copied the data to the clipboard, click on Import and select to where you want to paste it to. In this case, let's take AutoTrader Lead. Now that you have selected AutoTrader Lead, click Control V as in Victor, and it will paste the data into the window. You can now click on Save as Buyer, and the data will be saved to the credit application window. Let's now import an AutoTrader referral. Click on Import and then click on AutoTrader Referral, and it brings up a blank window. Let's now highlight the data that we wish to import by putting the mouse at the beginning of the table, holding down the left mouse button and dragging the mouse to the bottom to where you want the data to stop. This particular data was saved earlier from the AutoTrader referral for this demo. Now that we have highlighted the data, let's now click Control C as in Charlie to copy the data to the clipboard. Now click Control V as in Victor to paste the data into the credit app input. Now click on Save as Buyer, and all information will be imported into the credit application, including the VIN and stock number to identify the vehicle for this particular referral. As you can see, all available information has been pulled into the credit application, such as the name, social security number, date of birth, phone number, email, and so on. The vehicle information has also been pulled in because a VIN number was supplied. However, you can also select a different vehicle by clicking Select Vehicle and then selecting a vehicle from the list. In this case, let's just click Cancel and go with the vehicle we have. This window also provides for financing information that the customer has provided. In the event the customer wants to trade in a vehicle and has supplied the information, this is displayed here in the trade-in window. This window allows for selecting the sales people that are involved in this deal and the source of this referral. You can, of course, edit any or all of this data by clicking the Edit button and then changing any data that you wish, and then clicking Update. If you like to look at the data that was imported, click Import Data, and the original data that you got from the internet will be displayed. Once you have completed editing your credit application, you can now print it. You can print the credit app by itself, or you can print the credit app with customer privacy choice, or you can print just the customer privacy choice. So let's print the credit app. Click on Credit App, and as you can see, you can preview it or always preview it. So click OK. As in this case, we're previewing the credit app, so it will be displayed before printing. However, you can print directly to the printer, and as you can see, all the information you put in on the credit app window is now displayed here. If you're using microbill to get credit reports, you can export this credit application information directly to microbill. You can export the applicant and the co-applicant information. So in this case, let's just export the applicant. So click Applicant. And as you can see, the microbuilt window is brought up with John Jones having been inputted, and all the information is ready to go to get a credit report from Microbilt. You can also pull the credit application information directly into the worksheet. So let's click on Worksheet, and then click on Credit App, and click on Load from Credit App. Now select the client that you want to work with. So let's click just John Jones, and then click OK. As you can see, all available information from the credit application has now been loaded into the worksheet without any further typing required. In the event you have a co-buyer for this buyer and you want to enter the information, click Select Co-Buyer, and then you need to select the buyer that this co-buyer is related to. So let's assume it's just John Jones again, and click OK, and then enter the data, and then click Save as Co-Buyer. As you notice, Save as Buyer has now been disabled.